Yes, hello, happy Halloween. Hey, it is High Priestess Jamila. Hello, how are y'all? So, I'm actually not gonna take up a lot of y'all time, but I gotta talk about some shit. And they don't like my ass, and I don't care. Parasites do not like my ass. They do not like me whatsoever. For real. And honestly, I don't care. If you guys are wondering what that song is, Decimus Luge, it is a curse actually that uh, was in Gaulish language that was being put on. Um, was it Roman or German soldiers or something when they invaded somewhere? And so, yeah, that's the story behind that song. Hello, Kate Renzo. Happy Samhain and Carmi. Yes, happy Halloween, Samhain to you guys. I needed to come and talk about something because I am sick of the lies. I am sick of the cover up. I am sick of the bullshit. No, for real, for real. And they not fucking with me. Not today or any other day. Today is not only Halloween, but it is also National Vampire, Psychic Vampire, fucking Parasite. Shut the fuck up day. First of all, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm so riled up. First of all, these fuckers have no appreciation. This is what I don't like about them. This is what I don't like about them. This is what I hate about their asses. This is the reason why we destroying the motherfuckers. And we've been destroying them. They got the nerve to be complaining. Oh no, my codependent behavior, my backbiting. Oh no, it's not doing anything. Oh no. Oh no, I need for you to be my blue shell crab so that I can feed off of you energetically. Oh no. Oh no. I'm upset. I didn't get enough out of that. Listen, this is what gets me riled up about them is that they do manage to pull some shit off, these codependent fucking people. They do manage to pull some shit off or get some shit over. It ain't much. They don't get what we get, but they do manage to get something. And these fuckers don't even have enough sense to appreciate the very same people that they are feeding on. This is what pisses me off about them. This is the reason why I have spent the last 3 to 4 years developing a system that counteracts what they do. They do meditations and they do rituals to feed off of the target. They calling, they sending people, they doing all kind of crazy stuff. They're meditating, they're sending out these parasitic spirits, or either they're sending spirits, period, to feed off of people. And you know what? It creates your burnout. It creates your burnout. It creates you know what they remind me of? They're embezzling. Like, for example, if somebody was to take a couple of dollars out of your bank account every single day and you didn't really notice it because your bank account was always on swole. But if you do that every single day, that's going to add up. And they be running around here in fucking groups. Hey, Stefan, happy Halloween. They be running around here in fucking groups, stealing people's energy and shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all how deep it goes. And they create more problems in the world. They're very problematic. That's why, as a witch, I don't fuck around with vampirism. I don't do no parasitic shit. But what the psychic vampire slash parasite is gonna do is they're gonna get addicted to your energy, and they will fucking drain you. They will drain you. They don't care about your children. They will let you know, we don't care that you have children to take care of. We don't care that you need to be able to breathe and sleep and shit and fart and eat. All of that takes energy. It takes energy even to sleep at night. It takes energy. And these people are running around here energy vamping, and it's obvious the way that they do it. How do they do it? They okay. Testing, testing. I'm sorry about what in the world did I lose my mic? Hold on. Talking about what they do in their process of feeding is also trying to ruin your life. Talk about you real bad, will take will take your qualities about yourself, speak to you as if it's the complete opposite, while they try to steal your energy, or either something that identifies you, either some gift that you have. And I've seen them do it, and I've seen them do it every day, every day, to the point where, especially if they're a drug addict or an alcoholic. And I've seen them like that too. Every day, just blah, 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 blah. All day long, trying to tap into your energy all day. Why else would they be talking about you? For shits and giggles? No. No, that's the reason why they do that. These people make a big deal about it too, just to take away from somebody else. Or that's just their way of doing. That's just the way that they do things. And what they do is they can put you in a state of struggle. They have no empathy, no understanding. You can tell the way that they work, the way that they operate. They have no empathy, no understanding. And then the next thing you know, after they know damn well they feeding off of you energetically, then they want to turn around after you survive something and blame you and say that it's your fault that well, didn't you go around spreading a rumor about me? Wasn't you stalking me? Weren't you harassing me? It's almost like it's so bizarre. Like, and I've seen them go as far as to say horrific fuck shit about people. You know, if somebody goes around every goddamn day for a year telling people that a lie or a horrible rumor about somebody every single day, you think that that's not going to fucking result in some negativity for that person? Yes, it will. In fact, they do shit that has gotten people killed before, which is why we call to Glaslalabolas on their asses. We call to spirits like Andres on their asses in Hades. Because they will do shit to get you killed. They will do shit to it's sickening. It will make you feel sick. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this story though, and I don't work with Andrews, just to let you know. My spirits forbidden me to work with him. You know, and I don't feel comfortable, working with that spirit, but I just, brought him up because there are some people that work with him. I personally am fine with Valet 4, Glaslalabolas, uh, and I'm good with Hades, with those three, spirits. Well, Hades is a god's, but I'll tell y'all a little story about somebody in their 20s who has a 60 something year old aunt, right? The girl in her 20s is very healthy and vital. The aunt is sick. And I'm not saying this about all people with diabetes, but the aunt is sick and has diabetes, has a lot of health and mental problems. The aunt goes around sneaking. The aunt's a witch, actually, kind of like one of those sick hags, right? Goes around doing everything in her power to steal energy and vitality from the 20-year-old. The 20-year-old starts to have symptoms of diabetes, is trying to get pregnant by her husband, but they can't get pregnant. Very tired all the time, very burdened. She doesn't even talk to the aunt anymore because, she kind of has an intuition that something is not quite right there. Okay. So she stops talking to this lady, right? So she's in her 20s, very vital, very young, starts having probably like about a year or two after cutting ties completely because the aunt done fucked up the whole family, got everybody all fucked up. The girl in her 20s starts having symptoms of diabetes because a symptom is not a diagnosis. Goes to the doctor, ain't nothing wrong with her. Has went and got second, third opinions, nothing wrong with her. Why is it that she's having these symptoms? And it's obvious because I mean, this is something that we see a lot of: an older woman with health problems who's supposed to be taking medications. But some of them, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying this about everybody that has diabetes, because I know people that are diabetics and they are the sweetest people ever. They would never do this. But what they do as a healing practice is they feed off of another and their vitality. Not only that, we found out that the 60-something-year-old aunt was trying to completely switch places with the 20-year-old, was literally trying to her take her soul and put it in the 20-year-old so that she could live vicariously through the 20-year-old. She had already tried for years to give her diabetes and all of her sicknesses. I started working on the 20-some-year-old client. Symptoms disappeared. Her vitality picked up, and she ended up having a little girl. She had a little baby girl with her husband. Totally fine. Still has struggled to this day. The aunt is still alive, but she constantly tries to feed on this girl, goes to witches. Like, can't nobody come to me to do that. No, I don't. They know better than to come to me with that bullshit. Because if I'm gonna heal you with something, I'm gonna really motherfucking heal you. Because I know spirits that will heal people. So I don't fuck around. And see, I'm not Christian, and I am a lefty. I'm a lefty. So I don't do it that fucking way where you gotta fucking sacrifice another person. Anyway, still having struggled to this day because the aunt is like going to witches and stuff to do psychic vampirism work, not only just on her, but on everybody in the family that ranges between the ages of 20 and 50. Okay. It's a true story. It's a thing. It's a real thing that people go through. And so my client, I just so happened to catch her right as things was getting ready to fall apart. And see, when you're doing psychic vampirism, what's happening is that you're taking something. These people have this obsession with taking something from somebody. It's very bizarre the way that they are. They're really, oh my God, it's so annoying. And then that my client was having issues in life, spiritual issues, because the aunt kept going and doing spiritual work, cursing her and stuff, because all they want is the energy. They don't care if it's pure or not. They can purify when it comes to them. They just want the vitality. The same vitality that they can get if they take their asses out in the damn sun and maybe charge up a candle and light that motherfucker. But then people like that will say, "Oh, the candles and the fire is the devil. The sun is the devil, the moon is the devil, but them fucking going to a witch to feed off of your ass, that's not the devil." Then she'll go and gossip about her. Girl, that girl need to get it together. Will purposely do shit to scatter this girl. Because I could see her in spirit, because my client would call me at all times. The client would call me 5:30. She'd be like, "Jamila, let's tap in. I need a reading. Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with so and so." And you could see that this person was actively meditating and attacking this girl, and then would attack her. And previously, the girl would get all catatonic. After she got older, she realized what was happening to her, especially after she got married. Had the girl all messed up, anxiety, all over the place, depression, and then will go and gossip about her. Now that's fucking disgusting in my opinion. You a old ass witch going to other witches and shit, doing work on these fucking youngsters and shit, fucking them up, fucking them all the way up, and then going and bragging and going and fucking bragging about what you're doing and got the nerve to gossip about the person that you're targeting. And they're very narcissistic. Will sit up there. That's just like somebody that come up to you and go, "You bitch, you motherfucker, you this and that, blah 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 blah." Somebody that literally comes at you with so much toxicity, and then will sit there and go, "Well, what's wrong with you? You okay? What's wrong with you, bitch? You don't know me. I ain't like them other ones." So today is National Psychic Vampire Shut the Fuck Up Day. For real, for real. And I hope they shut their asses up permanently. Why y'all think all these 20 and 30-year-old women are aging poorly too? It ain't the environment. I am so sick of them. And then they'll go and take these medications that are counterproductive, that'll fuck their bodies up and stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's best to, if you get diagnosed with something like diabetes, it's best to try to reverse it instead of becoming codependent on the medication. It is best to try to reverse it. You can actually reverse diabetes, but maybe they're not in the correct mindset or whatever. I don't know. But what I do know is that it ain't even got to be somebody with health problems. Okay, so I'm not picking on people with health problems. Y'all know I love y'all, and I do a lot of healing work for my people that are experiencing health problems. It's just codependent people, period. They don't know how to have a conversation. They don't know how to actually be social. They don't know what to do with this thing called life. So instead of them doing that, they sit there and they think, "Ooh, I got to make up some rumors about somebody." Creating all this drama, ruining people's lives, and then got the nerve to say, "Oh, I went around talking about you, and your boss found out, and you lost your job, and you need to take responsibility for what you did." Like, what? Bitch, you the one that went around. You got me fired from my job. They will get you fired from your job and then say you need to figure out what's wrong with you. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Ain't nobody over here. Ain't nobody stupid. For real, for real. So that I don't mean to be real hyphy, but that just really pisses me off. They always say that, and they usually say that after they lost the battle, because you're in a battle for your energy from these people. They will sit and try to suck on your fucking energy. Like, they'll do it psychically. They'll send spirits to do it. They'll try to form cords to you to eat off of your energy. Next thing you know, you be fucking taking care of 5, 6, 10 different families of people. And they all calling you a bitch, telling you to work harder. Oh, bitch, you're not slaving hard enough for me. They will feed off of you and then complain when you run out of energy. They done. They done. And you know what happens with that energy? What happens with that energy is that they paying their fucking bills with it, or either they spend it on drugs, or either you're buying them gas so that they can drive around and stalk people all the damn time, just driving around using all the damn gas, because psychic vampires typically are stalkers. The reason why the gas prices are so damn high. Stalkers. They just filling up their tank, just driving from place to place, just driving around and shit. Driving, just driving over to people's house and shit. Sitting outside people's house over and over again 10 times a fucking day. Can you imagine somebody that's stalking? If y'all ever peep out these internet stalkers, imagine the people that they stalking in real life. They just go fill up their tank. They just go fill up their tank and just circle the block and just stalk people and shit. So I'm just telling y'all what the fuck I know, man. So you gotta foot the bill for they asses. Fuck your kids. To hell with your family. You got to take care of them. And why don't you just go get on some food stamps? Forget all your hopes and dreams and aspirations. No, bis, you got to take care of me energetically because I can barely get out of the fucking bed every damn day. Not because of mental depression, but because the body is so exhausted that they literally can't get out of the bed in the morning. Am I lying about what the fuck I'm talking about? It's a trip. That's what most people are doing. They're trying to protect their energy from these people. Most people don't know how to deal with it. I personally feel like this. Why don't they do some kind of homeopathic thing? They're strictly dead set and stuck off of feeding off of another human body. No, the fact that they can go to the grocery store and buy meat, no, that's simply just I guess I don't know why they don't get their nutrition from food. It might be because, they have the energy of a parasite and they usually running in packs and they usually thumping a Bible at you. I'm just going to be honest with you. They're usually Bible thumpers. Telling you that them crystals are evil. Oh, what crystal is that? This is a tiger's eye. You know damn well you're using that tiger's eye or either quartz crystal to protect your energy. Ooh, that's the devil. It sure is because you can't take my energy. That's exactly what they doing. And it's so fucking annoying. And they will brag about the shit like, really? Absolutely ridiculousness. And I just can't believe the nerve of them. So they need to be shutting up more after today. Today, right now, shut up because you're annoying. You talk too much and you're an antagonizer and you're a liar and a fraud. Shut up. Today is National Psychic Vampire Shut the Fuck Up Day. And we cutting the cord from their asses too. We cutting them off. We cutting them off. We tired of it. And we reclaiming our energy and vitality. And they'll be like, well, what am I going to do to get some energy? Drink some coffee or maybe take some guarana or something. Maybe go and eat something besides potato chips. Maybe go adapt to a raw food diet. That'll do it. Cause raw food, you eat raw food enough, your energy levels are gonna say. And they got a fucked up diet that don't fit their blood type and shit. That's the main problem. But some of them need to be on that keto diet or whatever. Like the some of them need to be on that diet that they don't know how to do a diet. They don't know how to eat properly. That's why they have to do that. They drain, and then also they got these spirits and stuff on them that's draining them. Bad spirits that's draining them. It's like, why don't you get rid of those spirits? No, I don't want to get rid of my spirits. Well, get the fuck out of my face then, because I don't have time for you. Because those spirits are draining them, and then they looking to drain you of your energy, and it is a very real thing. And they irritate the hell out of me because they don't, first of all, and they come in so many different forms. I actually dealt with a vampiric um Y'all, I've been in situations where I've been getting where there were hundreds of people at the same fucking time trying to feed off of me. And I'm like, what do I look like, an apple tree or something? What am I, some kind of pumpkin patch grove or something? What's the name of them places where they make wine? What am I, a vineyard or something? What the hell are you doing here? Get away. And they always trying to invade your spirit. Go to the doctor, get a clean bill of health. So many people. So many people don't even need to go to the doctor. Like, and so it's really important for you to take your supplements. Please take supplements. You know what I'm saying? Because they will literally, like, they're very weird. They're very weird. Take your supplements, your iron, your fucking omega 3s and stuff. Because some of y'all, it's so bad that you can't even eat. You can't even eat. It takes energy to eat. And they get up every day. What am I gonna feed off of? Well, it looks like I'm gonna go feed off of somebody's crown chakra. Do y'all know that the moon is connected to your Sahasrara? Why don't you go and do some moon gazing? Because the way they look at it is that they're judging distance and time. So they feel like it's quicker to get to you than it is to get to the moon. Because they're too stupid to actually know how to bring down the energy of the moon. Like real witches like myself. They don't, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be bitchy about it, but I'm irritated with it because I just had to do a ritual early this morning. No, it was actually not early this morning, it was last night. I just did a ritual for a client last night to literally banish and bind a fucking psychic vampire. So when they get to running their mouth or whatever, it pisses me off. When they stop, then it's over. Or when we stop them. Until then, please stop trying to make it about something else because we know what you've been up to. They've been up to it you'll notice that they will stay up to that shit if you let them for years, forever, until you don't have nothing left. You don't have no more energy. And Hades will tell you if you got a problem with a psychic vampire company, if you got problems like that, come to him because he'll cut them off. He'll cut them off at the head. Okay. And if you go through that for like a few years, eventually it's not that it tears down your will because you still have the will to survive, but it's just that now you have to recuperate, you have to recoup, you have to rebuild yourself. And the quickest way to do that is to retrieve your power and call it forth from them people because they've been harnessing it for so long. Some of them would probably be dead years ago. If it weren't for them feeding off of people, they would have died years ago. And it wouldn't have been your fault if they would have passed away years ago. That's not your fault. You're not responsible for their life and their death. They are. But but they get upset at you because you don't have to do stuff like that. You're connected. You've been connected. Then obviously some of us were being protected. Some of us literally were being protected and we didn't even realize. If you become an adult and you don't have to be a silly ass psychic vampire, vagabond or leech or backbiter, parasite, you need to give your parents a pat on the back for that, because you know, usually the ones that do that, it's because their energy was not being protected. So when they get a little bit older, the moment they turn 35, th- they done aged out somehow, which is weird. 35 is not old. I don't even know where these people are weird to me, because they'll talk like 40 is old. 40 years old is not old. Like, it's so weird to me. It's very bizarre. So, you know, what they need to do is do more shutting up. Don't know, everybody know you a psychic vampire. Everybody know you a parasite. Don't nobody want your advice. We already know and we don't trust you. Especially when it comes to the baby boomers versus Gen Z and Gen X. Okay, there's an apparent problem. The baby boomers are having a hard time adjusting to that. That's why you see a high prevalence of older people hating on the younger generation, which is really ridiculous. Like, where are they doing this at? Wherever are they doing this stupid shit at? Like, it just makes no sense to me. And it's not about them not wanting to get old. I mean, sometimes it's about that, but like, I mean, why don't you connect then? You know, why don't you try to find the fountain of youth realm, which does exist. They can't think outside of the box, right? And then plus they're bad, they're in general just bad, corrupt ass people. You know, if these are the type of people, honestly, I believe if they could get away with eating another person's act, like if they could get away with cannibalism, they would. And I don't think they would get sick like regular human beings. I don't know what's up with these people. They're just very parasitic. We don't really have time to figure out if maybe in a past life they were parasites. There's a possibility. Okay, because if you believe in reincarnation, the way that works is that you could have been a stick in a past life and reincarnated as a person, or you could have been a rock. Because I believe that all things, I'm an animist, I believe that all things have energy, right? So I believe in that. Um, 'Cause everything is living. There's nothing that's dead, right? You know, even a chair is got to be made out of natural materials that come from the earth, right? So everything is animated, in my opinion. It may not be moving on its own, but it's animated. Okay, it carries energy. So basically, maybe they were parasites in a past life that just so happened to reincarnate as a person. It's a possibility. We don't know, we don't care. We just know that they pulling on us. That's all we know, is that, well, they're trying to pull on us. And then at the same time, it's not necessarily that they're binding your personal powers, but they're pulling it away from you. It's a separation type of thing. So they're separating you from your power, and they're creating extra work for us to do, because now we got to go through, and sometimes some people got to go through it daily. I'm so sick of this shit. Every single day you have to reclaim your power and your energy from some dipshit that don't know how to build themselves up. You know, every day. It's a damn shame. So today I just want them to shut the fuck up for good, permanently. Shut up. Okay, because you're annoying. And then people be thinking that they just feeding off of random other, select people. A parasite is feeding off of everybody around them, and they're creating calamities for people. Everybody around them having bad juju and bad luck. Everybody. They just, you know how some people like myself, I walk into the room, people cash apps get to popping off. Oh, Jamila, I just said, get up, but girl, you just walked in the room and I got some money. Okay, I just bring good energy. It's not that that person's taking anything. It's just that I have good energy. Some people, some of them parasites, they walk into the room, everything just gets real fucked up. And you just feel that bad luck on them. And then they always trying to send it to somebody. I have a theory that in the next 50 years, because I feel like eventually it's going to be some stuff that's going to go down. Our government is going to get more witchy. I predict in the next 50 to 100 years. I hope I'm still here. Well, I'd be 140 something years old, so I don't know. But I'll reincarnate. I think they're going to end up quarantining people like that because I'll be like, why don't they put this toxic mother sucker in quarantine? So toxic. Oh my God, they're so toxic. And they be running around here trying to act like it's a good thing to be toxic. No, it's not. We need a cure for that. Because I believe that that they're mutated or something. Like they're mutants or something. Like what in the world? Now, if it's a bad person, I don't mind seeing a bad person get what they deserve, but they affect everybody. They just go around just, just all willy nilly and shit. Just, oh my God. So, anyway, y'all, yeah, it's ridiculous. I've done many, many, many rituals, thousands, thousands. And when we raise up energy, it's not coming from another person, it's coming from source, right? So anyway, I got one of those bumpy pumpkins. I got like a warty pumpkin. Like my pumpkin has warts and I think it's so cute because I'm gonna make it real mean looking. I got the design already. I'm painting it on it. I'm getting ready to get this pumpkin carved very soon. And so I'm gonna record a quick video of my Samhain ritual that I'm doing, not only for my group, but just for other stuff that I'm working on. So I'll record a quick video. But today I'm gonna be doing Halloween, not social media. Okay, for real, for real. So I'm gonna be all outside tonight. It's a pretty day out. I was supposed to be in Kansas City by now, but since I'm dealing with again more psychic vampires, y'all know the reason why I'm so pissed off at these parasites is because right now everything in life is being held up. And it's because I was supposed to had my money from my mother's house by now. The person that's delaying it is factually a fucking parasite, which is a trip. Y'all, I ordered some cypress today. That's my cypress. You gonna grab it? I got some cypress today, some the essential oil. So I'm excited about this because Hades really likes cypress. Thank you, Bubby. Yeah. So I mean, it's a whole ass trip. You know what I'm saying? And it just it's a better solution for psychic vampires, but you know they gotta find the freaking self-esteem and self-worth to do it. Because I feel like it's okay to gain inspiration from a person, but like, or I feel like if somebody has actually done something to you, but these people randomly feed off of people. They feed off of babies, unborn children, and I don't know if they're like a hybrid or something, because some of them be talking about they practicing witchcraft, but you know they'll be doing these weird rituals where they'll be trying to sacrifice your baby and stuff. It's weird. And they be mad when the shit don't work. They be real mad. They be big mad when it don't work. And they love stillborn babies. They love that. They love the stillborns, and they love to cause miscarriage, and they love to do crazy shit. They do. And see, for me, I'm a giver of life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have powers of, maybe that's just how they function. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it's completely stupid for them to try to feed off of a witch or a high priestess. Oh, let me get into this real quick, y'all. So, one of my favorite TikTokers, and he's still my favorite, he's so adorable. He's a witch, and he was talking about high priestesses, right? And I was so tempted to make a video response to him, but I didn't do it, you know, because I feel like people, if you, whatever it is that you, because currently I think he said that there was a high priestess, somebody claiming that they're a high priestess that's harassing him or something, which, you know, high priestesses don't harass people. So I was telling him in his comment section, I said, I don't think that that's a high priestess. I said, I think that that's just somebody that's just weird. But he was saying, though, in his video, he said, there's not any high priestesses that are in social media, because a high priestess is going to be in a temple, and they're going to be constantly in contact with certain deities and stuff, and they don't you know, they don't have families and stuff like that. And you know that's actually not true. Okay. You know, so I disagree with that. In fact, that may have been the case 500 years ago, or it could be the case for some high priestesses now. um I know that I am a high priestess personally, and but I'm a high priestess witch, and I mainly represent, I would say if I were going to pick a planet to describe me, it would be Saturn. Okay. So, and I'm starting to kind of think that I'm a high priestess of the Norns, which is Norse paganism, because I've been extremely attracted to that. And you know what? I hate saying paganism, shamanism. Okay. So, no matter if it's a high priestess or a witch or a warlock. Oh yeah, I love Saturn with the rings. Yes, sis. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey. Happy Halloween or happy Samhain. Hello. Um, whether or not it's a witch or a high priestess or a warlock, or we have the right to make the decisions that we want. And a lot of us do want families. A lot of us do want um, as normal life as possible. Now, I will tell you that since I walked the path, since I started walking the path of my priesthood, and yes, I do have children, I have four of them. But since I've started walking that path, yes, I am an oracle for many, many, many different gods and spirits. And it's all day, every day. It's what I do for a living, because there's a specific soul mission that I have, that most people know. And but still, on the same token, I want a normal life. That's just like there are people that are incarnated angels. They want food, they want sex, they want life. They don't have to, be conformed to one thing. So you can absolutely be. Now, I will tell you that high priestesses typically they do stay close to home, and those are the personality types that you're going to find at a lake or a river. This is the reason why my spirits have been getting me to that, right? Because they feel that I would be better suited there. Okay, as far as what is around me in nature, they feel that I need that water. Um, but not the ocean or no beach or nothing like that. That's too busy for me. I gotta have a house with private lake access, and that's exactly what my spirits are gonna do for me. That's why Hades is moving all the problems out, all the problematic energies that have been going on. People that I don't know. I just see them as being ignorant and problematic. Just ignorant is ignorance, but it's got to be like, I feel like my spirits that either like water or connected with water, either they communicate a lot through water, because I do a lot of water rituals. I use water in a lot of my work. There's sometimes, yeah, there's sometimes that I just use a lot of earth and fire. But like, for example, I made some potions, some alchemy potions for earth, air, fire, and water. Okay. And, those will be used for ritual purposes, and they're water based. So you can be a high priestess and pretty much do whatever you want to do. And it's okay for you to have a family. It's okay for you to have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody has to be like all hermit style, whatever. It's just, and it's been that way for years. It's better that the high priestess walks her priesthood in her environment than for her to not, because that's when things really get crazy. So if your spirit guides come to you and say, and they tell you, high priestess, for example, with me, I've always proclaimed, and I didn't have to have somebody initiate me. That's another thing. But I've always proclaimed my high priestesshood, and a lot of people be like, well, who gave you that? And I'm like, my spirits did, because they always told me I was a high priestess. If it were witch alone, which is an honor to me, then it would be witch. But It's always been High Priestess Jamila. It wasn't something that I just picked out. It was something that my spirit guides had you know told me. And this is without, I don't, like, I've learned a lot in the past few years about covens and about things of that nature, because I've been solitary for so long. So, it just, anyway, I'm a high priestess of magic and sorcery. And sorcery and magic, it could include vampirism, but I feel like vampirism, when you become codependent on it to the point where you're going to rest on that for years, like, it shouldn't be an everyday thing. I think that people get messed up because of that too. So, just pure raw magic is not vampirism, because magic, pure raw magic, involves the use of the elements and nature and earth, air, fire, water. Those things are never going to run out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to worry about, oh, we're going to run out of this or that. That's not the way that magic and sorcery works. So it's very abundant all the time. And I just, so it's a totally separate thing, even though it's a subculture or it's a subcategory of magic and witchcraft. Vampirism is not the bee's knees, and that's exactly what some of these people be running around here doing. Is it the moment that they feel like they running low on something, oh, let me go and exploit somebody. It is exploitation. And then they'll say, well, that earth, air, fire, and water, that's Wicca. No, it's not. Like, are you kidding me? No, it's not. So, anyway, that's why I keep to myself for real, because it's really irritating and annoying. It really is. But, y'all be careful with them people out there, and don't, I feel like if you a brand new witch, like, don't get involved with stuff like that. Like, leave that stuff alone. Because we know that Lilith, one of her aspects is vampire, but Lilith will assist you if you have problems with psychic vampires. Because her Lilith's vampiric side drinks blood. She doesn't do rituals to pull on people's energy. Lilith, as a witch, her witchy vampiric aspect, she was a witch, but she drank blood. She liked the taste of blood. So that's what's up with a vampire, and they're immortal. So she don't even really understand it. She like, what the hell is this? And I've been saying it for years, and people, people don't want to listen to me, because she will assist you with that, because Lilith is not about psychic vampirism or either parasiting off of somebody. You got to understand, this is a very, very, very powerful witch with many aspects of herself. Her vampiric side of herself has a bloodlust, right? So, but to sit there and go, ha ha ha, I'm doing a ritual where I'm trying to steal your energy. That's something else, and it's something that I really don't understand. And my energy will totally intercept that shit. Somebody feeding off of you, oh no, no, no. And they will try and try and try and try and try. And it just doesn't make any sense, because at that time that they're trying to feed off of you, they should be in nature. And sex has been, messed up because of that. You know what I'm saying? People are looking at sex differently. People are looking at sex as like an act of draining somebody. And if you have sex with a psychic vampire, yes, they will drain you. If you have sex with somebody that's not a psychic vampire, they're going to enrich you. You may be very relaxed afterwards, to where you can relax and just be in a state of serenity. But a psychic vampire's lover is going to completely fuck a person up, which is why I believe that, they turn into stalkers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that when you're just connecting, because I kind of do this all the time, like, to where I'll connect with my significant other, but when I'm having sex magic, I'm connected to the elements. It's typically Mars and the moon. Typically the entire universe, when I'm having sex with a partner, are either doing any kind of sex magic that involves sexual energy. I'm not pulling on the other person. No, I'm actually enriching that person. I'm filling that person up. So they have a skewed view of the way that they look at things and the way that they do things, and it's very bizarre. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I wish I could talk more about that, but yeah. So, you know, um, yeah, no. And I stay connected, especially to certain planets. You know what I'm saying? And I stay connected, but obviously I'm gonna be really connected to. All of us are gonna be really connected to planet Earth. But that's your source, is the nature around you and the planets or whatever. And yeah, I guess if it's extra, I don't. I'm picky about energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see people arguing, I'll be looking at them, and some people, like, they be like, "Ooh, they arguing. Let me hear them argue," because it's energy. But why in the fuck would you want energy from somebody that's arguing? Like, are you desperate? Like, I'd rather get that pure raw energy from, a freshly cleansed fucking random rock that I find over by a lake or a river. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna get energy, but a lot of these people, they look at people as a source of energy, and it's certain energy. I block that shit out. Like, if it's some negative, nasty energy, I'm banishing that away. I don't just want just any old energy just for the sake of having energy. And psychic vampires, they are not picky. So it's almost like a roach, because roaches, they'll eat trash, they'll eat fibers, they'll eat the wall, they'll eat paper. So, what are they like? Like, what is it really about? It's bizarre. And for me, I'm very picky about the energy that I take in. So, and because I mean, there's a way to have to have your life force, your original life force that you were born with, that developed and that was fed by the earth, the air, the fire, the water, and the planets and everything around us. And I feel like they mess up the balance, because it's like people been walking around here with their that this is their soul, and they're just going around fragmenting people. And the shit and it's creating a hell on earth. It's like, would you stop this shit? Like, I'm tired of people. There's some people that teach it, They teach it, and I really wish that concept is almost as bad as religion to me, in my humble opinion, because that's something new. That to me, just a wild guess, wild lettuce guess that that's something new age, is it not? And it's very, very different from what we call manifestation. Okay. And then a lot of people ain't gonna understand it, because there's some people that have went to the school of vampirism, and they like, well, that way they explained it to me, da da da. Well, just don't come for my fucking energy and leave me and mine alone. No, you can't just have my energy, because they thieves. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get a client to do work for them, they're paying me for that. For vampires, they don't want to pay you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want it for free. Almost like they want a sacrifice for you to sacrifice yourself for them. And it's stupid. So I don't even get down like that. I really don't. But anyway, y'all have a good Sam Hain. I'm gonna get my butt off of here because I got some things to do. And I'm gonna get this pumpkin carved. I'm gonna come and show y'all. It's gonna be creepy as hell though. It's got warts all over it and stuff. And they say that those pumpkins, because the guy said that was the only pumpkin that they had left at the store. So, which I'm grateful for it. But they say that the pumpkins that have the warts on them are sweeter or whatever. So, I'm going to get it carved up anywho. And I'm going to put a real evil, mean face on it today. Okay, for Halloween. So, I will be seeing you guys later. It sucks that, there's an apparent problem when October the 31st, 2024, I have to come and address psychic vampires and shit. And the way they pick a target and just try to bleed that person out and try to bleed them dry. Like, I don't agree with that bullshit. And if you somebody that's being done like that, please believe that you can. And those are my worst cases, you know. And they suck. Is all I gotta say. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Have a happy Halloween. And am I open today? Mm, I'm open every holiday. Just FYI. I usually come and announce my holiday hours too. So I'll be posting that to the wall also. My holiday hours. But you know, I'm gonna take a little nap because I've been up since early this morning. So I'm gonna take a nap and I'll be available for y'all in case y'all need something. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all need me. Y'all have a beautiful day. Okay. All right. Blessings. Bye bye. I'll be